Hi there, I'm Michelle the Painter. Today I'm going to be doing another fun art experience, which is painting with my fingers. I can't get enough with painting with my fingers lately. It just really makes me excited. So I'm going to do another painting today with my fingers. It's going to be a Christmas tree. So I am starting with a pre-painted. I pre-painted this with black and it's already dry. This is a 10-inch by 20-inch stretched and primed canvas. I'm going to be using my acrylic paint for my medium. I've got cobalt blue, titanium white, green oxide, fire red, Mars black, and deep yellow. I have no brushes that I'm going to be using for my tools. My tools are my fingers, but I do have a cup of water for washing my fingers if I need to, and a wet towel for cleaning my fingers if I need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get right into it, and I hope you have fun painting along with me, hopefully with your fingers too. So since it's black, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my green. And I'm just going to kind of put my my tree in place. I kind of want it to have a little bit of shape to it, so I'm just going to bring it down like this. I'm going to have the bottom a lot more full than the top. So Christmas trees, to me, I think of evergreen pine tree kind of trees that have just like long triangular type of a shape. So I'm just going to kind of allow myself to show some of this black through, and that'll give me some nice kind of contrast within my pine needles. And I'm just going to kind of allow myself to have fun and just kind of pull this out kind of left to right, but I am bringing some of them kind of down the center as well. And I really want to fill out my canvas, so I think I'm going to pull these a little bit farther out like that. And then I'm going to save room for a little star at the top. So I'm just having fun getting this general idea on here as to the shape of my Christmas tree. It's already looking like a Christmas tree. I'm making it nice and narrow up at the top. And then I'm going to have, again, probably a little star at the top. So I'm just going to allow myself to keep it nice and pointy up at the top, give myself some fun stuff in through here. So now that that's on there, I kind of want to put a little glow around the edges and underneath before I start putting my lights and stuff on. So I'm going to just kind of wash my fingers. And then I think I'm going to pick up some yellow and red. So I know that my yellow and red are going to be transparent on my canvas with the black underneath it. So I'm just going to kind of rub this around the edges of my tree, and I can do this on the bottom and I can do it on the sides, and after I'm all said and done, this will make it look like the tree is glowing from the lights. So again, just a little bit of yellow and red, and I'm going to rub this in a little bit more, but right now just kind of allowing myself to be free and just kind of rubbing it in between some of my green little edges like this. And once I put all my snow and all my other fun stuff on there, I guess I'm using my thumbs too. The joys of finger painting. You end up using all kinds of things, or your fingers in unusual ways that you didn't quite think that you were going to. So that looks pretty cool. And even if I'm bumping into some of my wet green, I'm okay with that. This is just intended to be super fun, and these little additional colors are just going to make some nice glow type of marks. So I'm also going to put a star at the top. So I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of white on my finger. I was going to say on my brush, but it's not my brush. And you could do like a star burst. I think I'm going to do what kind of star do I want to do? I think I just want to kind of do like a star burst kind of thing, like this. And I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and then I'll put yellow on top of it. So this is just going to make it look like we've got this nice, bright, kind of glowy star up at the top of the tree. That looks cool. And then again, and I might even put a little like 5-point star in there, but I think I'm just going to let it glow for now. and then make the other decision later. So that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna wash my fingers again, and I'm gonna put some Christmas decorations on. So you could put anything that you want. I think I'm gonna be going for some different colors. So I think I'm gonna start with just red, and I'm gonna just kind of put these fun balls in place wherever you want them to be. And I'm using the paint pretty heavy because I am finger painting, and I'm not really gonna I'm kind of painting wet on wet, which means I'm not really going to let this dry before I do other stuff. So I'm going to just kind of go with my instincts and put as many red balls on here as I want. And then I'm going to wipe my finger, and I'm going to pick up, I think I want some blue ornaments. So I'm going to pick up some blue and just kind of put a whole bunch of little circles for my blue ornaments, like this. And of course you can, you know, make yours whatever way you want. This is just intended to be really fun and carefree, and just whatever you want to put on yours. Then I'm gonna do some yellow ones because you gotta have all the colors, I guess. So I'm gonna pick up some yellow on my finger. I did wash my finger, and I think I'm gonna make these yellow ones a little bit smaller. So, oh, maybe I'm gonna do like garland with the yellow. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna make these little kind of yellow dots like this. Yeah, see, I was intending to do those regular ornaments, but now that I see making these small kind of like little garland dots, totally digging those. So that's what's gonna happen with my yellow, like that. So I'm just kind of tapping. I think this one I want to go like this in through here. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Maybe I have another one down in through here. And again, I know that my yellow, or all these colors, are pretty transparent, so I will enhance them before I'm done with maybe a little bit of white, but I'm thinking that that's looking fun. I'm also going to have little snow everywhere, so I'm just having fun wiping my finger off on my towel. And now I think I'm going to put some snow on my tree. So I'm going to use white with a little bit of blue. So white and blue, I'm mixing them together on my palette, and then I'm going to just kind of put some snow on my tree. So you can make this into whatever kind of little display that you want. I'm thinking, you know, maybe the snow is kind of sitting on top of some of my branches, so I can kind of just bring it out. I'm trying to like keep it looking like a Christmas tree in that kind of iconic triangular type of shape, but I'm kind of just tapping my fingers so I don't end up blending the paint too much with all the rest of the stuff that's on there. So this is looking nice, and of course you can have yours in whatever way you want. I'm going to also make it snow all over my canvas in a minute with the white. That looks pretty fun. You can also put little sparkle marks on your ornament. So like I could take a little bit of white and red on my finger and just put a little kind of dot in the middle of those red ones. So that's white and red. So that's a way to make them kind of like sparkle a little bit more. I think I'm going to do that with my blue and white. So blue and white is going on my finger just to get some of these guys to sparkle. And that's just little tricks to get your ornaments to sparkle whatever way that you want. Just adding that little twinkle of a bright spot. Maybe it's snow sitting on there. Maybe it's the sparkle from the ornament. And you can also do it with your yellow ones too. So white with a little bit of yellow on my brush. So if you wanted these guys to look a little bit brighter, you can just kind of pop that little extra bit of twinkle on them. And just, you know, again, you're having fun just kind of painting this little snowman. You can also use white with black and make a tone of gray if you wanted to add more like little bits of snow and stuff down at the bottom. So this is white with gray. You can put little bits on even on the edges of the tree if you wanted to. So if you wanted to add any, little bit more kind of dimension to it, you can certainly do it with little bits of gray or even black and green. So you can really just kind of have fun with adding those little extra bits of colors that will just kind of enhance the dimension of it. So once you've got your tree in as sparkly of a place as you want, I'm going to wipe my finger off, and I'm going to put some yellow up on my star. So wiping my finger off, my star is dry right now. So if I put a little bit of yellow on my finger and just kind of go rub it over my white area, that's going to give me this really cool effect that is in fact glowing. And then I can pop a little bit more white on my finger or my tool and just kind of brighten up that little center. And this is where, if you wanted to, you could make it into just a 5-point star, or you could just kind of do what I'm doing and just pull out these little splayed areas. And then if you wanted to snow, I was interested as to how I was going to make it snow on the canvas. So I'm going to try just like making dots first with my little tiny pinky. So just little tiny dots all over the place could get it to snow. And I'm going to try something for the first time here. And don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to try and flick it and see what, oops. Well, that was the first flick I've ever done with my finger. So we'll just, my middle finger works better. So that one, maybe not. We're just going to kind of we're just going to have fun. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have sparkly, snowy fun, and it's going to be abstract, and it's going to have all of this fun little streaks all over it, like it's a very excited winter storm, and there's lots of energy in it. So we're just going to kind of flick away. You can make little dots. You could certainly, if you do some sparkles, we call them snow sparkles, and you want to mute them at all, you can certainly come back with, like, I could take, if this one dried, and I can just kind of dot over it with a little bit of black, and because black is my background, so you can certainly just have fun with that. But I can't tell you how much fun I'm having just kind of letting the snow go all over my tree like this, even in these streaks. It's almost like there's a snowball fight. I'm digging that. There's a snowball fight. See, we got a snowball over here, and the whole back of my studio has snowballs all over it right now. But I can't stop because I'm having fun. So once we can do it with both hands too. It can be like, sorry, this is too much fun. I can't stop. It can be like, just don't do it with people next to you, I guess. Okay, I think I'm done because my tree is a very excited Christmas tree. So I had a ton of fun. I hope you have a lot of fun painting with your fingers as well. And as always, I look forward to painting with you again sometime.